Hello and what is up YouTube, G3 Iron here, and today we've got an announcement about the way the unified hideout system is going to work in the upcoming 3.5 Betrayal League. And so without further ado, we're going to jump right in. Give us a comment down below. I just had this idea while I was out driving during work today. If you'd like us to interview people that make awesome hideouts. So people oftentimes post their awesome hideouts inside a particular forum thread in the forums on the official PoE forums. So if you'd like us to interview some of those people just to get their thoughts and their creative processes and some ideas for making your own customized hideouts, leave us a comment down below, and maybe that's some content that we'll come out with during Betrayal. But without further ado, as you saw in the announcement yesterday, Path of Exile Betrayal includes many improvements to show how hideouts work. This news post summarizes some of the changes that we have made. Cross-league hideouts. Previously, you had a hideout per league and had to regrind for favor or decorations in each league and customize a new hideout from scratch. This meant that people's amazing creations were soon relegated to the standard leagues, and only a few players continued to make high-effort hideouts league after league. Yeah, how many people have you traded with or flipped currency with and they just have like 2 masters plus like the chests right next to the waypoint? Pretty standard. With the new system, your hideouts, favor, and decorations are shared across all leagues. Because these systems are entirely cosmetic and provide no gameplay advantage, there is no competitive advantage to starting a new league with an incredibly detailed looking hideout. It will, however, save you a lot of time setting a new one up. You can have a different hideout for each tile set, which is awesome, and you can swap between them at will. That's really cool. So if you like Elrion's tile set one day, or if you like Zana's tile set another, that's pretty cool that you can have different different backgrounds, different hideouts that you can jump around to. That's pretty cool. Saving and sharing hideout templates. In Path of Exile Betrayal, you can export your hideout to a file on your computer and import it later. This system can be used as a way to either save your work before doing something experimental with your hideout, or as a way to share hideouts with other community members. So I already mentioned yesterday during the Betrayal hype and release video that this is totally going to become a market. I think people are going to see this and say, hey, do you want me to share my hideout with you, the fees 2x. I think there's the potential for that. Some people may just put it out there for free, and that's cool, but other people may be a little bit more restrictive about their files, and there will be some sort of trading mechanism. We don't know yet. There's been no comments officially from GGG, but I think that would be a great idea for people to be able to actually make some kind of in-game currency for the effort that they put in for building these templates. And we've got this ability now to import and export. When you attempt to load a hideout from an exported file, it will only restore the decorations that you have available on your account. In a later update, we'll look into features that let you automatically purchase with favor or that are from the store microtransaction points missing decorations. Note that this won't work on console. We are still assessing whether or not we will be able to make this possible in the future. So those of you that are PC plebs, don't you guys have phones? Don't you guys have PCs? Anyway, those of us that are PC plebs, we get access to this. Unfortunately, the PS4 and Xbox One folks don't or won't have access to this when Betrayal goes live. Hideout sizes and master limits removed. In the old system, hideouts would upgrade from one size to another as you leveled the masters up. This would unlock specific parts of the hideout that were previously inaccessible. You also gained more slots to hold masters and had to level the hideout up to maximum size to have all the masters in your hideouts at once. In the new system, each hideout is fully available at maximum size as soon as it's unlocked. The sizes do vary from tileset to tileset as appropriate for the theme of the area. There are now no limits to how many masters can be in your hideout at once. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. I knew people who wouldn't even necessarily level up their masters in order to level up their hideout and get a larger hideout. And if they needed services for master services, they would just pay guildies or friends. Or even search on the forums for people to do things for them. So I think this is overall just, again, quality of life stuff for everybody that plays Path of Exile. Probably the only people that are going to be upset about this are going to be people that sold master crafting services, which is, 0.5% of all of the, Path of Exile player base. So, oh no, 0.5% of people are going to be upset and they're going to have to figure out a new way to make some money. But overall, I think this is a really good change. New tile sets and decorations. In addition In addition to new decorations, there are also plenty of new hideout tile sets available for you to choose from. These new tile sets can be encountered in the world and are unlocked on your account forever, not just in this league, once you fully clear them of the monsters inside. Certain tile sets will be rarer than others, and hideouts often contain some on-theme decorations that are unlocked alongside them. We also plan to add some premium hideout tile sets to the microtransaction store in the future. While there's no need to grind master levels to unlock gameplay systems, such as crafting or vendor options, masters have favor levels which unlock more decorations as you do more missions for them. Like with other hideout progress, these favor levels are shared between leagues, so you don't need to grind them from scratch in a new league. We also have a small quality of life improvements to the process of editing hideouts. For example, you now purchase hideout decorations directly from the decoration stash without having to go and talk to the individual master who granted that decoration. Bravo, thank you. That's beautiful, because I don't know about any of you, those of you that actually have interacted with your hideouts at all and you just haven't left them as, the hideout warrior empty guild stash, standard stash, and then two or three masters. Those of us that actually enjoy hanging out in our hideouts and do a lot of hanging out in our hideouts because we do a lot of flipping or trading, I think this is a great quality of life, because it means that when I'm going, oh hey, I want to get some more bodies. Oh, I need to remember that those bodies are those the bodies from Katarina, or are those the bodies from Zana? Oh, what about those walls that I want to put up? Are those the walls from Tora, or are those the walls from Elrion? Anyway, little decisions like that. Really cool that there's going to be more quality of life operating for the UI for how we actually can build our hideouts. We'll post about more features from Path of Exile Betrayal in the coming weeks from Bex. All right, so those are the announcements. A little bit more details on how unified hideouts are going to work. Of course, leave us a comment down below whether or not you're going to take advantage of this. I totally am going to take advantage of this. I'm probably going to have 7 different hideouts that I can load up, just because that's fun. And in terms of the microtransaction stuff, I actually really like this direction that the game goes in terms of pay to win versus like paying to unlock content. This is actually pretty cool. So as we grind and unlock more stuff in the game, we're going to be rewarded with stuff in-game that can only be accessed by doing things in-game. Now, there's also going to be other stuff that's only accessible via microtransactions. That's fine, but the fact that there's going to be stuff that you can't buy, again, totally avoiding any kind of accusations of pay-to-win, totally moving away from any kind of models that could be pay-to-win or pay-to-progress or pay-to unlock something that you could otherwise get through time invested in the game. Like, this is one of the things that I think that sets Grinding Gear Games out as a wonderful gaming company that's wonderful to play and interact with, because they've clearly got 2 tracks in their business model. One is, hey, you want to show stuff off and be flashy with MTX, you can pay us money for that. But if you actually want to progress in our game, you've got to take time and spend the time to grind away to get the gear as you're playing the game. So very, very fitting with their business model along with their business's name. But I really do appreciate that for those of us that just want to grind for these specific hideouts, and if there are specific quests in order to unlock it, I'm sure people are going to be selling those events and those quests and those master missions. But if you just want to buy certain things from the microtransaction store, of course you can do that, and that's already been an option for people that really want to customize their hideout. So leave us a comment down below what you think, and also leave us a comment down below if you'd like to hear or see some of these more cool hideouts that people have decorated and built over the last couple of years. Because I think it'd be cool to interview some of those people and just see what sort of creativity and what sort of inspires them in order to build the hideouts that they've done. And I think it's really, really cool. I'm not a creative artsy sort. I pretend to be with my hideouts, but it'd be really, really cool to interact with some of these folks that put together some really detailed and really awesome artwork with the hideouts that they create. So leave us a comment down below, and maybe that's something that we'll do in the upcoming weeks as we build up and count down to Betrayal's December 7th release.